Here we are at the stadium at the final game at the Women Under 17 Championship, and we are interviewing Mrs. Karin Espelund, the member of the Executive Committee of the UEFA. You've been in this chair since 2011, and it's not new. You've been a member board in a club since you were 17. And how do you find women in such positions, and how do they affect women representative in such committees?
I think the impact is important, and we see the effects also just by being there. That's one aspect, that we have to change the football slowly, and by bringing women and the women's experiences into it, it will benefit the football as a whole, absolutely. So I can only recommend all the football bodies to take more women into football.
From your point of view, do you see women participating more and more in such field, not only as players but also in a decision makers positions?
Absolutely, we need them in all positions. I mean, on the field, off the field, around the teams, but also in the decision making bodies. You are totally right. We need it in the manager positions, in the administrations, but also in the political bodies. Yes, so it's still a lot of women who would like to contribute, and we have to let them into the bodies and make use of their experience.
The UEFA having lots of programs towards kids and make them more and more involved in the game. Are there any special programs toward targeting small and young ladies to be also on board, and also we can see them on the yard?
I hope so. But first, we have UEFA is putting 24 million euros into the associations on developing women's football and girls' football, and I'm happy to hear that most of the associations, they apply for grassroots programs, because there are still a lot of girls who would like to play football and still doesn't have the chance of doing that. So this is a good chance. And on the other hand, we need to use the experience of the players who leave the field, so that we can use their experience around the teams, around in the political bodies, as we say. So UEFA will set up and are setting up coaching programs, refereeing programs to take the use of all these experienced women that now are leaving the fields.
So we can say that you are building bridges between the old people and the new generation, that they are interested in football, and we hope to see them on the green yard.
Absolutely, and on the other side, we also see a lot of women and girls on the stands. Whether you talk about the men's football or the women's football, you see more and more families go to football, also the women. So it's changing. The impact of football in all aspects are changing, and I think it's for the good.
How did you find the girls' performance?
Excellent. I must say I'm impressed by the Polish team winning 1-0 today, and they did deserve to win. They were fighting so hard and really playing with their heart. In principle, I thought Sweden would be a better team, but I must admit that Poland had a very good victory and proved to have some very, very good players. And that a new team wins is always fun for football.